Hello everyone, I'm Dragon Weapon. Welcome back to Terraria. As you can see, I'm in the jungle, and I'm picking up some of this delicious chlorophyte. Oh my goodness, I found just a little bit of it. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this to actually make a farm. Nobody requested it, but it's just about the next thing to do to make a farm. I could go hours and hours and hours of farming in the jungle, looking for different types of ore, and oh, look at that, there's some more chlorophyte right here. But what I could do is I could farm forever, essentially, for the chlorophyte that's in the jungle. But if you make your farm, or make a farm, it's just that much easier to get the chlorophyte you need. You don't have to worry about coming to the jungle where the enemies are super hard. Some of the as everybody knows, some of the enemies in the jungle, after all the mechanical bosses are defeated, they're just super overpowered for the level that you're at. And a lot of people they can't seem to take the damage, or it's just they're too powerful. It's way too powerful. So it's best just to come in here and try to get as much chlorophyte as you can. See if I can get through here. Get as much chlorophyte as you can. You could also argue to go and get something maybe like a spelunker potion, so that way, as you can see down here, there's a bunch of chlorophyte there. I normally, when I'm coming into the jungle, when I come to hunt for chlorophyte, any little nodes that I see that there's only 2 of, I leave them be. I don't mess with them. I don't even try to bother disturb the mud around them, because the more mud that's around them, the more that grows. And it's basically just a system that you have to use in order to get the chlorophyte to grow in your own farm. Well, hello. Let's try to get us this, and then yeah, just once you understand the mechanics of how chlorophyte grows, you can just grow your own. It's just that simple. Another thing that we could possibly look for while we're down here is, ooh, hello. We could also look for heart plants, life fruit, if you will. I need to heal, otherwise I am going to die. And I don't want to die. Look at all of this chlorophyte. So good. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Alright, let's get out of here. Head back home, talk to Nurse. Nurse! Where you at, Nurse? She's out here. Oh, goodness gracious. Had 8 health left. Woohoo! So close. Alright. So now that we've got just a little bit of chlorophyte, we can actually start building our farm. You want to start off by getting a bunch of mud. A bunch of different things, like mud's one of them. If you don't have mud, then dirt works as well. So let's see if I can locate my mud or my dirt. I think all of my building blocks are up here. There's ash. Where is all my mud? I mean, I could use what I have, but I could have swore I had a chest. Oh, here we go. Mud. There. So basically, in order to get started with the farm, you want to get down below the cavern layer. And, well, because you got the surface area, you got the underground, and then you have the cavern. And the cavern is, if I can find a clear indication of cavern. I mean, we're in the caverns now. So I want to see if I can't find like a clear indication. Let's clean some of this out. It might just like not translate to the monitor as well as it should. Oh, ow. But as you can see, if it's really, I wonder if I could lighten this up post. But there's a brown layer here. Let's see if I can get the torch. Get a torch. And torch this up too. As you can see, it's brown right here, and then it's starting a grayish color here. That's where you want to start building, in the caverns layer. Also, if you have a GPS, I think that's the GPS. Yes, if you have a GPS, which is, or even a depth meter will tell you exactly where you're at as well. But you just go into the caverns area, and that's where you can start building. So I'm going to start building mine a little off to the right. Not much, but just a little bit. And you want to make sure that each of the nodes that you put up, they need to be at least, I think it's a 5x5. And a 5x5 will allow the chlorophyte to grow as much as it wants. And each chlorophyte node, or each little garden you have for it, needs to be at least 40 blocks from the first one you build. Like I said in the last episode, I'm not quite sure, or don't quite remember exactly where I got this farm from. But if you're watching this and you know the person that came up with this farm, please let me know. And I will give them all the credit they deserve, because this farm is just fantastic. If I can stop getting all these crazy little bats and stuff to stop spawning. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cleaning this out. And this is also going to be like our little mini underground jungle biome as well. So give me just a few minutes to clean this area out, and then we can come back and pretty much... Oh, I need to get back. Let's go put those up. Yeah, just put all this up. But give me just a few minutes to go clean that underground area up down there, and I will be right back. Alright, this should be enough enough room. I'm also going to build it 10 blocks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I'm going to build it 10 blocks off of our main elevator, so that way there's no chance, or there might be just a small chance, that we get attacked by jungle creatures while we're roaming down this way. But that's neither here nor there. We should be powerful enough to take care of them. But anyway, basically what you do is you just make yourself... Oh boy, that's not what I wanted. Basically, make yourself a little 5x5 with mud. If I can get over here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Man, I tell you, when you're starting to do stuff, they just come after you so hard. But when you're not doing anything, they're just like nowhere to be seen. Alright, so that's a 5. That's 5. Get away, mister. That's 5. So you go 5 across. Come on, Mr. Bat, leave me alone. And then you go 5 down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just build a little thing here. Go across. And then you just start filling it in. The only one that you do not fill in is the absolute center. So I'm just going to build off just a little bit. Put a torch where I know where it ends. Oh, Mr. Bat, come on. Seriously? So once you get this little 5x5 squared in here, then you take some of your chlorophyte, and you put the chlorophyte in the middle. And there you go. Now, what we're going to do is, since I have 2 here, I'm going to go into my inventory, and I'm going to count out 38 mud and put it in a stack by itself. So that way you can govern, so that way when that stack runs out, you know exactly that you're 38 blocks across. Alright, so that's 38, so I'm going to put another torch there. And I am going to litter this platform up with torches so you all can see at home, because I imagine this is super, super dark. And then you just basically get your mud again and build yourself a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need to clear out just a little bit more. But as you can clear out as you build this. And you can have as many nodes for as long as you want them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And if you want to have this the length and span of your entire world, you're more than welcome to do that. As long... Oh, hello, Mr. Worm. As long as you follow the 40 block rule, you should have no issues. Let me take care of this worm. Hold on a second. Oh, you decided you didn't want to come up here. But as long as you follow the 40 block rule, you pretty much can get as much chlorophyte from your farm as you have nodes. And the more nodes you have, the more it is going to grow. And each node is going to grow in its own accord. So it could take minutes, it could take hours of game time. But once you get it built, it's just super easy to maintain. There we go. Let's just take this off, put this... actually, I want to put a piece of mud there. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be mud. It could be dirt. So that way, the chlorophyte doesn't spread past your little node that you want to do. And that's the cool thing about this farm, is that it can be controlled in a very controlled environment fashion. Like, if I wanted to, I could come over here, take up all of this mud, and replace it back with dirt. So that way, if you don't want your chlorophyte, converging into the other areas of your other chlorophyte nodes, you could just dirt it up. Or you could do, sometimes what I do is I'll make the bridge across, and then when I'm done, I'll pick it up and I'll just like put torches all along the sides of my box, and then just keep it, or even do something along the effects of, say I want to have like torch placements without having to worry about messing it up after the chlorophyte's done. I put like a little crown of dirt and put torches on top of them, so that way when you destroy the mud around for the chlorophyte, once it's turned into chlorophyte, you basically just you don't waste anything, or you don't have to replace the torches. They're just there infinitely. And if you've built your boxes correctly, you should be able to place the chlorophyte. Once the box is completed, you should be able to knock out the center and place the chlorophyte in from the outside. So as you can see, I can grab this and place it in from the outside. So that means that box is the right length and right dimensions. And basically what you could do from here on out is, like I said, you could make it the expanse of your world if you wish. So what I'll do is I'm going to go use dirt this time. And I've already placed down 2, so I want to get to 38. So that way it's 40 blocks across. Well, it doesn't really work when you have to dig out dirt. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. There we go. Got my 38 since we have 2 here, and place it down. I think I cleared out enough. I'm hoping I did. It looks like I just barely. Yeah, just barely. I just need to clear a little bit more stone here, and then we just, like I said, just repeat the process. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go break down through here so we can get to the other side. And it's just that simple. And you can go up and down with this too. You don't have to just go in a straight line. You can actually go 40 blocks down from your first node and build a section like that as well. Need to dig out just a little bit more. And then put your piece of chlorophyte in there. Look at that. Just as simple as that. You have a chlorophyte farming block ready to go. I mean, and yes, we could essentially take the chlorophyte that we've gotten or that we have acquired. We could just as easily use that to make bars, but it's better to grow it, in my opinion, because the more you grow, the more you have readily available, especially when you start making the drill containment unit once you get all of the types of bars available. Chlorophyte's the number one you're going to need a lot of, because chlorophyte is like the prerequisite for the shroomite armor, which is what we're going to head for because we're ranged. Shroomite armor is one of the things in our top list. And what is the main ingredient in shroomite? Chlorophyte. You need chlorophyte. So, yeah. So let's finish this box up. Let's finish this box up with the torch crown, like I like to do. A crown of torches. There we go. And I'll put one on the put a torch on the side here, because I like to always measure out where the box is. I mean, there's many indicators you can do. You can use like the dirt situation. I've just started using that because it seems like that's the better thing. It also gives you a platform to stand on. Other people do the torches. I use both in some circumstances. I started using mud here, saying that. See, oh look, perfect opportunity to look. As you can see, that middle block has expanded off to up one. So we're starting already with the short time that we've been talking and building up the other boxes. We have gotten one piece more. We've got a one. It may not seem like much now, but we've gotten a 1 chlorophyte profit. So if I mine that up, that would be one more than I actually had before. So let's put the torch crown on this guy so we can see. And then basically you do the exact same thing. But let's grab 40 dirt. Oh, well, if I can count. 40 dirt. Pull this down here. Or you can actually count. Use the depth meter to count. I kind of like to use the actual blocks themselves because they're a more accurate counting thing, because going from one level to another is not always, because I think you go up, it's like every 2 degrees. So if you wanted to go 40, it would be 80. It would be 80 difference in the feet. Because apparently each foot equals 2, or each block is 2 meters or something like that. So what we could do is we could start here. So 1, 2, 3. And see, even with us being at block height, the difference between this is what, 716 versus 708. So it is 8 blocks because of two different things. But anyway, you basically, come on, Mr. Bat, leave me alone. So I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna mine or put my blocks all the way down. Let's get off to the side just a little bit so I can. There we go. Let's put this back because I want to make sure that we have an accurate count. Leave me alone, Mr. Bat. Oh, I started mining dirt again. And then just note that this is not an exact science. It doesn't have to be exactly 40 blocks. It could be more. As long as the 40, if you get like 43 blocks, that's fine. It doesn't have to be exact. It's just got to be over 40. It can't be under 40. It has to be over. But basically, since I've done that, I can actually just come down here and clean out another section, because I know that we gained a lot of dirt from just randomly digging. Let's actually just do that. But if you want it to be perfect, like most people do, I mean, I know I need it to be perfect. especially with my OCD comes in mind. But I lost count and forgot where I was, so I'm just gonna, it's not gonna bug me as bad. But basically, you just start making yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make yourself another 5x5 box. Mr. Bat, please. Another 5x5 box. I think that's correct. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then middle, and then there you go. And then let's make our little platform here so we can stand on it and put our chlorophyte in there. And then you just basically continue on as far as you want. And I can't stress that enough. It doesn't have to be what I have exactly built here. If you want to take the time and actually build an elaborate, you know, maze of different, basically nodes all around, you're more than welcome to do that. You can have 50, 60, 70, 80 nodes if you want. And it's no big deal. As long as you're in the underground area, and as long as you have the chlorophyte and mud to spare, which, if you have dirt, you can make mud. So you basically have all the ingredients you need. So there you go. There you have it. That's the Chlorophyte Farm. As you can see already, this little node here is the one we built first, and it's already growing quite spectacularly. And note that you don't have to have the torches. It doesn't need torches to be lit or anything. I just put there so you all at home can see a lot better, because it's probably not translating well to camera, and that way you can actually see what's going on. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably build another 3 nodes or another 2 nodes to compensate with this. For that would be, you know, that would be cause and effect for my farming, but I do have a farm on one of my worlds that I played a long time ago. Long time ago, that's got like, I think 40 nodes, and I went down as far as I could, and that is an expansive system, and I can't really give you the how many chlorophyte per minute or per hour or per anything. It's just a matter of how often it grows, and it's, as far as I know, it's completely random. So, but that's how you build a chlorophyte farm. That's the best way I can describe on how to do it, the easiest way. And you just basically let it grow. And you come back, go do some exploration, go back to the, actually go back to the jungle and try to see if you can't pick up some life fruit. The life fruit's where it's at, because we can actually make our life 100 more if we gathered a bunch of life fruit. I think it's like 20 hearts per, so we're gonna need like 10 life fruit. But basically that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions on how to build a more elaborate and more, if you have any questions on the Chlorophyte Farm that I built today, please let me know. And let me get out of here before I die. And what a wonderful way to end the episode. So, anyway, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, see you later.